Hello and welcome to my Let's Play Vanilla Minecraft. I am the Great KHM, and this is episode 66, I believe it is. Yes, I'm pretty sure it's episode 66. Now it's kind of been a while and this project has been going a bit on the slow side. Thought I just heard something moving behind me. Guess not. Oh. Ha, it was me I was hearing. Okay, I'm just so used to wood now that grass just freaks me out. Anyway, yeah, so last episode kind of, got upset about the cape thing. I still kind of am, but it's gone now, so hopefully it will never return. Unless, of course, I actually earn a cape or something and not have it as an advertisement for something. But anyway, for future rants and general rage, I think I'm going to actually make that its own series, because I don't want any of my other series to be defined by, like, my moments of rage like that. So I'm going to try to put that in its own little series from now on. Anyway, so a couple reasons why this project has been a bit on the slow side. I've had things, been kind of busy with things. Won't go any further than that, just calm things. And also mining. Mining for resources, because I needed redstone. Lots and lots of redstone. So I went over to my sand quarry. You guys actually saw my my mine over my sand quarry last episode, although briefly. Anyway, so my plan was I was going to mine out 2 layers of that, and then we were just going to get started. And it seemed good at the time, but first layer went no problem, had no issues with that. Second layer was just one lava lake after another. And I scooped up all that lava into buckets, brought it over here, and turned that into obsidian. So now I have 4 double chests full of obsidian. Well, nearly. This, not quite a full stack in the last one of this one. So yeah, lots and lots of obsidian. Not sure what I'm going to do with it all. But that took forever. It made me realize that I need a better way of transporting the lava here and a better way of actually processing it, because this really sucks. Currently, the way I have this set up is I load it into the minecarts with chests, as you saw in the last episode. Comes over here and just kind of drops the chest, well, the minecart with chest here, and me as well. Doesn't really discriminate. So it just tosses it there, and I have to manually take it out of each minecart with chest, climb up this ladder, drop off my load, climb back down, get the next batch, so on and so forth. That's really kind of annoying and tedious, and we really need to get the station up there, or the receiving platform set up to handle this sort of thing. But that's going to be an interesting project for another time. We're not going to work on that for now. We're going to try to actually work on the potion on the brewery this go-around, on this episode. Anyway, I finished up the mining, and this is the good resources that I got. I also got a crap ton of coal, but anyway, look at all that redstone. That beautiful, beautiful redstone. And you know what? I'm not actually sure that's enough for this project. Not actually sure. I'm kind of curious to see how much it'll make, though. So, how am I going to do this? I kind of want to do this on camera, but, not sure what the best way to actually do this would be. Okay, I guess the best way to deal with this is to just do it the way I normally do it. Just come over here, eat a potato, run this out as far as I can, and then just break it with my Fortune 3 pick. And I'll skip to being finished with that so we can see how much redstone we actually got out of this. Okay. So this is what it came to. Let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stacks of redstone blocks, plus 40 more redstone blocks, and 5 just regular redstone. That is quite a lot, and hopefully will be enough for this project. It could very well be. That's actually more than I was kind of expecting to get. Thank you, Fortune 3. Okay. So next we need to talk canals. Okay, so I've been down here in the hole, figuring out things. Throat suddenly went very sore. Anyway, so I've determined that there's plenty of room, or that we can have 4 here. 1 here, 1 here, 1 over there, 1 over there. And for some reason there's plenty of room this way between these two, but there's just barely enough room between these two. Not entirely sure why that happened. I was thinking at first maybe I'd calculated based on alcove size, so there'd be like barely enough room for an alcove, or for 16 alcoves over here. But I think that would actually require 80 blocks, while this is only like 50, so I'm not quite sure what's going on there. Well, I guess I won't really worry about it until I start making the alcoves, or start moving the canals over, something like that. Anyway, so I've been figuring out the canals, and this is going to be 1 canal. I think I'm going to have it come all the way over to here, and then move off in this direction. Go underneath this one, all the way to here. Yeah. So, I think I'm going to need to move that 5 blocks off in that direction. About 5 blocks should do it. Yes. So, got a lot of material that I'm going to need to remove now. Although it's tempting to just use some TNT or something. But I really do need the resources. So I'll probably just remove it manually. As for down here, I need to figure out how I'm going to stop spawns. I'm going to be using ice, so not sure if light would be a good idea. Might actually just half slab this whole bottom here. Yes. Not entirely sure. I guess I'll get this removed and get to work. Oh, right. Forgot. Over here. Had a whole bunch of chests going right up and down that ladder. You guys probably have seen it. Can't remember if I've showed it or not. But yeah, there was quite a bit of materials in that. It was basically everything that I'd mined out here in those chests. It took quite a while to remove them and move them back over to my base, but I did it. I think it took like a whole day to actually remove all those chests. No real important reason why to mention that, just getting dark. I think it's getting dark. Okay, so let me go ahead and work on this off camera. Move that back about 5 blocks or so, and then we'll get on to things. Alright, so I've been trying to think of how I want to do this. I've kind of done enough digging, and this isn't really that big of a territory, so you know what, we're just gonna try it with TNT, see how well that works. I don't have a whole lot of experience with TNT, because I always kind of dig things out by hand, and, I stated at the beginning of this series that I was gonna try not to be so miserly with my resources, so just gonna see how well this works out. Well, it looks like it's going. Let's try to get a better view of this. I wish I had like a second person upon which to use as perspective to record from. Because, wow, that did not quite turn out the way I wanted it to. Oh man, that is messy. That is messy. Oop, and there goes a sheep. Oop. That's pretty messy. Okay, well, let's finish off the TNT that's already there. Might as well, right? And then I guess I'll clean up the leftovers here. I don't know. Alright. Boop, boop. No, 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 no. Ah. Well, that is pretty cool. Oh, come on. Oh, I'm not... I need to eat, damn it! Don't hit the fence thing. There we go. Just in time to see the last little bit. Okay, so that left quite a sizable mess here. I was kind of hoping it would do a bit more than that. Huh. Well, now I know. TNT doesn't actually blow up all that much. Not nearly as much as I thought it would. Well, bummer. Okay, so how am I going to clean this all up? The whole point of the TNT was so that I wouldn't have to go in and clean all this up, but, looks like that's going to be what's happening here. I have a way out, or did I? No. I think I might be trapped in here. Okay. Oh, wait, what? Some TNT that didn't quite blow up? You gotta get out of here. Well... Alright. Maybe I'll just carpet bomb this with TNT or something. I certainly do have plenty of gunpowder. Although sand is kind of an annoying resource to expend for this. But, oh well. Alright, I'm gonna think about this and figure out how exactly I'm gonna clean this up. Okay, so I've gone ahead and cleaned up that wall. Plugged up all the holes with some wood, as you can see. And I have started working on the item pipes that will transport the potions to the alcoves. I've determined that the alcoves need to be 5 wide, but they can share sides, so they only need like 3 unique blocks. The outer 2 blocks, or the outer 2 layers, can be shared amongst the other ones. So that basically results into 4 blocks for every alcove, plus 1. And if we're going to have 16, that means that this thing needs to be 64 blocks wide. Which means that this isn't wide enough, because I think I stopped at like 50 or something. So I'm going to have to dig that out a bit more at some point later on. Yeah. Now, I've been kind of thinking of how to do this. I'm not entirely sure. I want light so that I can see what's going on, but light can melt ice, and melted ice would be bad. Oh, it's starting to get to be night. Yeah, and also I'd like to avoid having Endermen in here if at all possible. So the ice and the Enderman make me think I should just put down half slabs and, you know, just forget about light entirely. But, I don't know. I want light, but I don't want Enderman. So, maybe I could just simply not have light down here where the pipes are, but have light where the redstone is. I don't know. Gonna have to think about that. Anyway, I'm gonna need a lot of ice, although ice really isn't that much of an issue. Although I'm gonna have to make some modifications to my ice maker at some point. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Do I really want to talk about? No, I don't want to talk about that now. Yeah. So basically, we're gonna have each spot here is going to be a potion maker. It's gonna spit a completed potion into this canal where it will zip on through all the way down to here, where it will be brought up with one of those. I hear water. Interesting. Where it will be brought up via one of those item elevator things into the alcove. There's also going to be a redstone signal that comes down and will right along the top of the tube here that will switch it off so that we don't end up wasting potions. Hello? Speaking of Enderman, he looks like he's on some sort of mission, doesn't he? What's going on with you? What's going on with you? Oh, that was interesting. You know, it sucks that the block is lost when they die. They should drop it like zombies drop held items, but no, they don't. Which is kind of, crappy, but oh well. Yes. You know, I wonder if I could use, half slabs for the sides. That's another thing, is to help block out light, I'm gonna need to do something with the sides, maybe. I want to be able to see inside, which you know, kind of makes me lean towards having glass on the sides of these item tubes. But at the same time, I don't want light melting the ice, which makes me lean more towards having a solid block, like these wooden slabs. Well, actually, you know what? Another option would be the new permanent ice block things. But I'm going to have to go hunt those down if I decide to use those, which is kind of the downside of that. I haven't found the biome where that would show up in my world yet. At least I don't think I have. I'm pretty sure I haven't. Yeah. Alright, I should probably stop staring or blanking out there and trying to think things through while on camera. So I'm going to figure this out off camera, and I'll be back once I have something more to show. Okay, so I have been working on this, as you can see. Got the canals in place, got the water in, and I've decided to go with light, or lime green stained glass, because it feels like it pops to me. The coloring, it's light. You can see through it fairly easily. It pops. You can see it against like the gray background there, so you can definitely see where the pipes are easily. And also for nostalgic reasons, as that this looks like the same color, the exact same everything that the old Lego glass use. I don't know if they still use it, but all the little plastic window things that Lego had were always this color. Well, this color or straight up full on transparent. But, I like this color. This is a good color. At least all the glass that I had from Lego was this color. So, that's pretty much the reason for that. I've also put down half slabs all over the whole floor, so nothing spawns here except for, you know, the occasional slime. But once I get half slabs on top of this stuff, they won't spawn there either. Yes. So, I have glass on one side, so that I can see in, and on the other side is just wood blocks, because I'm going to be running redstone on it. That's the plan, anyway. Gonna have redstone signal come down from the chests up the alcoves, down to this thing to tell it when to stop spitting out potions. Yes, let's see, what else? Oh yeah, normally I use signs to separate the block, or the water streams, but now I'm trying out half slabs, upside down half slabs. Because, light will not pass through it, so zero light passes through this half slab, but, you can still get items that go underneath of it. That was interesting. Might need to put down, like, solid blocks on top of these. Also, you'll notice that all the turns start one block early, like this. And the reason for that is to get this diagonal water stream, which actually pushes the water all the way to the edge. Or pushes the items all the way to the edge. Which you can sort of see that happening there. And that's important because if it goes right in the center, let's see if I can get it right in the center. I couldn't quite do it there, but maybe here? No, that didn't go right in the center. That one did. You see, if it's right in the center, it'll get stuck on the center fence thing. So it's important to have it pushed to one side or the other. Yes. So, I guess next I need to make the device that's hooked up to these droppers. And I went for droppers because they're a bit easier to make than dispensers. And also, you know, splash potions. Droppers actually drop the item rather than try to use it. So, yes. So next I need to make the things that hooked up to these, that hook up to the redstone signal as well, that allow it to constantly spit out items when there's stuff in the dropper. Yes. Okay, so I finally got this thing built. Took me forever to get this thing working. Couple days I spent debugging this, going every bit of the redstone. The problem is that after I'd built it, when it got into the brewing stage, it would immediately switch over into the unloading stage, which is not good. As you can see right now, I'm testing it out by having it brew speed potions, because the ingredients for that are fairly cheap. Yes, so the problem with that is that I had forgotten to put this torch here, and it's a torch that's pretty much hidden from any angle, so very difficult to spot that mistake. But it's working now. It's up and running. And I only have 15 more of these to build. Oh. So, yeah. Yeah. 15 more. This is gonna be fun. Indeed. Well, at least I'll have this to model it off of. Before I was having to go from screenshots from my creative mode version. And this is actually a mirror image of that one, because for some reason I decided to put the brewing thing on this side instead of this side. For reasons that seemed like a good idea at the time, but now that I've built it, greatly increased the difficulty from not actually, having it normal. I was actually flipping the images, or the screenshots, to try to get things correct when I was debugging it. Pain in the ass, but it's working now, so I'm happy. And, it ran out of things to brew. Let's see. Open this chest up. The hopper, that's still the hopper, that's also a hopper. Climb up there. Okay. That's mostly there. Okay, cool. So lots of speed potions, and I guess I'll use some now that I have them. Yeah. So I guess I'm going to work on this a bit more in between episodes. I'm going to try to get at least these first 4 finished. And then, I don't know. Perhaps I'll start working on the alcoves. Well, no, because I'll need to get all of them finished before I work on the alcoves up there, just so that way I know what the correct height is to have the alcoves at. Lighting's going to be an issue, because I did not actually light up any of this. I don't know, it's going to be a pain in the ass. To be honest with you, I don't really want to think about this anymore right now. So I'm going to go ahead and end the episode here. Once again, I am KHM. And more Redstone madness in the next episode.